Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. Today we're going to be doing this super peachy, super glowy look. This is how it turned out. If you want to see how I do this look, how I handle my dry skin, or how a few new products went, then go ahead and give this video a like, subscribe, and just keep watching. I'm going to start by doing my eyebrows, and I'm using my MAC Fluid Line Brow Gel Cream in the shade Ash Blonde, and I'm taking that on my Anastasia number 18 brush. I just like to comb my eyebrows up and over, and then I start at the middle and just kind of feather the product on, and then kind of draw it all to a point at the end. And then when I have less product on my brush, I will then go to the front. I went ahead and moisturized my face with my Tatcha Indigo Soothing Triple Recovery Cream. Today we're starting with our eyes, and I'm going to prime my eyelids using my MAC Soft Ochre Paint Pot. I'm gonna set it with my Mikasa F120 brush and some RCMA No Color powder. So today I'm gonna try and do a kind of like a peachy fall eye look, and I'm gonna start out with the shade Peach Smoothie from Makeup Geek in my transition shade, and I'm just gonna take that on my Morphe M573 brush. I'm going to jump into my Anastasia Prism palette, and on my Morphe M513 brush, I'm going to take the shade Eden and work that into my crease, right below where we put that Peach Smoothie shade. On my Mikasa E320 brush, I'm just going to take the shade Saturn and work that into my outer corner. I'm going to jump into my Modern Renaissance palette by Anastasia, and I'm going to take the shade Venetian Red. I'm just going to put that on I'm going to use my MAC 233 brush and just place that in the outer corner as well. I'm just going to take the shade Bitten from Makeup Geek Cosmetics, just this burgundy color, and I'm going to take it on my Morphe E36 brush, just a little pencil brush, and place that on my outer corner, just barely, just enough to deepen it up a little bit. I'm going to go back in with the shade Eden from the Prism palette. I'm just going to take that back on my Morphe M513 brush, and I'm going to blend out the darker colors that we placed on there. Then I'm going to take Peach Smoothie one more time on my Morphe M573 brush and blend out the very outer edge. It's so black and blue, how I'm drawn into you, magnetic. For my lid shade, I'm taking the shade Cosmopolitan by Makeup Geek. So I'm just picking that up on my brush and spraying my brush with MAC Fix Plus and putting that on my lid. You're magnetic. You're magnetic. Now that I have that lid shade on, I'm going to go in with Eden one more time on my Morphe M513 brush and just blend that in to the lid shade and make sure that crease is really blended. And then I'm going to go back in with that darker Bitten shade and deepen up the outer corner one more time. This time I'm going to take the shade Bitten on my Mikasa E310 brush. It's still a small pencil brush, but it's just a little bit fluffier, so it should blend Bitten out a little bit better.
moving, distorting, I just don't get it. I don't get it.
Now that I'm happy with the dark color, I'm gonna blend the crease one more time with Eden, that peachy shade, and then one more time over everything with the shade Peach Smoothie. I'm gonna draw on a wing with my NYX Matte Liquid Liner. So I mentioned in the beginning of this video that my skin has been super dry, so I'm gonna go in with my First Aid Beauty Coconut Skin Smoothie Priming Moisturizer. The reason I'm using this one is because it's super moisturizing and it's kind of thicker, so it feels like it's doing something and stays on your skin as opposed to something thin that just kind of disappears immediately. In my T-zone, to smooth out some fine lines and pores, I'm going to take my Benefit Cosmetics The Professional Pearl Primer, and I'm at the end of this tube. On my Morphe M439 brush, I'm going to blend out my Becca Aqua Luminous Perfecting Foundation in the shade Fair and mix it with my Tarte Rainforest of the Sea foundation in Fair Beige. I'm trying for the first time today the Tarte Creaseless Concealer. I've been looking for a like super hydrating concealer, and this one I tried it out on my hand. Super hydrating, moisturizing, feels good on the skin. And then I tested some powder on it, and it looked flawless and it felt good and it just looked like skin. Sometimes using a bunch of foundation and concealer and everything kind of makes your face look just like a big cake face, and I really want it to look like flawless skin, so I'm going to try this and see how I like it.
Baby, you gotta let go. The drugs that you're taking are killing your soul. Baby, you gotta let go. The drugs that you're taking are killing your soul.
So I did like that concealer. I didn't like the way it applies. It kind of is weird, but it's called the Creaseless Concealer. It's definitely already settled into my line. With all that being said, I'm gonna go ahead and cream contour using my Hoola Quickie Contour Stick. Gonna just blend that out with my Morphe Y9 brush. To set everything, I'm going to go in with my number 7 translucent powder, and for the smaller areas like my T-zone, I'm going to use my Mikasa F120 brush, and for larger areas I'm going to use my Urban Glow Illuminating brush, and it's just kind of a dense brush.
I just don't get it. I don't get it. It's so black and blue how I'm drawn into you. Magnetic, you're magnetic.
So far I really like that concealer with powder on top of it and everything. So we're gonna move on. I'm gonna warm up my skin with my Physicians Formula Butter Bronzer, and I'm gonna take that on my Morphe M530 brush. I'm not being super precise with this one. I'm just adding back some warmth into my skin. I kind of just do this one that in areas that I want to contour more, and then I will go in with a more precise brush and really chisel out my cheekbones afterwards. For contour, I'm going to go in with my Kat Von D Shade and Light palette. Just take the two lightest shades. And this is on my Sephora number 74 brush. And I'm just kind of precisely going in the hollows of my cheeks. Just kind of in this upper part to really chisel that part out. For blush, I'm super excited about this new product. It is by L'Oreal and it's from their Paradise Enchanted collection. This is a peachy blush and it's in the shade Fantastical. It just looks like this. It's super pretty and this actually inspired this entire look. So I'm super excited to try this out today. I like this blush a lot. This reminds me of Milani Luminoso a little bit, but I really like that it's just kind of like a natural peachy color and it kind of just gives you like a healthy looking glow. I like blushes like that because it's not like super like fake pink and it doesn't look fake. I think it looks like a real natural glow to your skin. So I'm super happy with that. I'm going to take my Becca Opal liquid highlight and I'm just going to place that on the upper part of my cheeks, my nose, and my Cupid's bow, and then I'm going to blend them out with my Beauty Blender. So the powder version of the Opal highlight gives me like a dark cast, so I wanted to try out the liquid version. I don't think I've ever used the liquid version actually, and it came in like a little mini duo set. But one of my favorite highlighters is the Becca Moonstone, and so I wanted to go ahead and give this a try. I think Opal is just a tinge too dark for my skin tone, but I think it would look really pretty with this look, so I used the liquid version of it. And for powder on top, I'm gonna go in with my Skin Twinkle Volume 2 palette from Tarte, and I'm just going to take really all of the colors, but these two a lot, and then kind of like highlight it with the two lighter ones on top of them. That way they kind of blend in with the peachy vibe. Oh yeah, that's pretty. So I think I'm going to stick with mostly these two. What I like about colored highlights that aren't like white is that you don't get a white cast. Sometimes you do get kind of like a color cast, like a dark cast, but the thing that I like about them is that they kind of blend in with your skin color, so they actually look like you're just glowing. It's less of that powdery look. On a tiny pencil brush, I'm actually going to take this pinkier white shade and put it on my inner corner. And I'm actually going to drag it into my lid a little bit just to brighten it up. For my lower lash line, I'm going to jump back into Eden from the Prism palette. I'm just going to take that on my MAC 234 brush and dust that on my lower lash line. And then I'm just going to blend it out with the shade Peachy Love again on the Morphe M573 brush. So I'm going to be trying out the L'Oreal Voluminous Base, and this is just a mascara primer. I'm going to go in with my Voluminous Lash Paradise mascara by L'Oreal 2 on top of that primer and just see how that primer works, I guess. For lips, I'm going to go in with my NYX lip liner in the shade Nude Pink. Then I'm going to go in with Give In by MAC. And I'm going to top it all off with my NYX Butter Gloss in the shade Creme Brulee. this is the finished look, and I'm actually super excited with how it turned out. I really just looked at that blush and thought about it, and I was like, that's the look I want to do. I want to do a super glowy peachy look, and here it is. This is how it turned out. Super happy with it. So super happy with everything I used today. I hope you guys enjoyed this look. Go ahead and give this video a like, subscribe to my channel so you don't miss any new videos, and I'll see you guys in my next one.